My name is Susan W. Woods, and I am the founder and director of the East Lansing Film Festival that has been around for 23 years. I was the coordinator for the San Francisco International Film Festival, one of the major film festivals, the oldest film festival in North America. It's a major, and I was also the film trafficker. I was responsible for 126 films that were being shown in 7 different theaters and also shared with LAX. Now, guys, this is pre-digital. This was in the 80s. So everything was manual. And I developed big muscles carrying all those 35 millimeter films. So it was, everything was by phone. Everything was on typewriters. It was ridiculous. It was a whole different ballgame than it is now. And so then I worked for Northern California Women in Film as a coordinator, and I did that for 3 years. And what I noticed in both of my experiences, that I felt that the people who were in charge were weaker than the people who did all the hard work, including myself. So when I came to East Lansing, my youngest was going into first grade. I had all this time. I mean, I never had so much time in my life. And so I decided to start the film festival and went around and asked, some of the major players about it. And I got a lot of no's, especially because I knew that we needed to have it as a 501c3 nonprofit organization. So I was discouraged. I put it on the back burner. And then about 2 weeks later, I found out that the city of East Lansing had formed a committee to exploratory committee to find out if a film festival was viable in this area. So it's a small town, and they heard about my inquiries, and we got together, and they put a lot of faith in me. And with a $17,000 grant or $23,000 grant, we started the film festival. So this was in November of 1997. And the first film festival was in March of 1998. The film festival was 4 days long. It was added at the 3 auditoriums at Wells Hall and also at Fairchild. We showed, it was a very exciting event. We had Michael Moore attend. We had the president of 20th Century Fox, and we had Sophie B. Hawkins. I mean, all of this in our very first year. So it was a great kickoff. And then what was interesting was that summer, so it was in March, and that summer, the local art house, the Odeon, closed. And so there was an enormous need for independent films to be shown. So the gauntlet was thrown, and I picked it up, and I started the East Lansing Film Society film series. And this also was at Wells Hall. So that was the very first year. And we have evolved from a 4-day film festival to it used to be 9 days, now it's 8 days. We're in a multiplex theater with gorgeous projection, comfortable seats, excellent audio, a restaurant, everything, so that it's first class and world class, as opposed to before, which was sort of putting pieces together to try to make it happen.